What's good, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. Just passed my funded prop firm challenge account in 2 weeks. We're gonna break it down, show y'all the receipts, how I accomplished it, show you some of the trade setups, and then most importantly, show you the mindset and strategy behind doing this, because I've done this before multiple times. I've had student members do this multiple times before as well. Here's some receipts on your screen right here. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, before we get into the charts though, if this is your first time viewing the channel, welcome. I appreciate giving the channel a chance. Go ahead and hit that like bell and sub button, because we don't just drop content like this weekly, but we also live trade and live stream daily on the same channel, London session 3 AM EST. So go ahead and check that out as well. So this was a 10K challenge account. I like to do the 10K accounts just to show people that even if you get the smallest account, how much you can really make with it. And that doesn't matter what size accounts you get or use, you can pass with no issues. So you can see I got the $800 here. You can see pretty much the first few days I started trading all the way down to here. So I was trading with this account for about a week. And one thing I want y'all to notice is how the wins cancel out the losses. The losses are never bigger than the wins. That is very important. Then here's phase 2. So you can see phase 2, the date's the exact same. We're on the week. And you can see I passed this basically in 1 day, right? Got it on the 17th, held the trade into the 18th, got $500. These 2 trades were on the 21st because, again, every new day, I take a small position so I can get the 5 trading days, but I passed this all in 1 day. And again, notice, wins are bigger than the losses, and I started off with 2 losses. So that goes to show you that it doesn't matter. Execution and proper risk to reward and lot size calculation is key. So as you can see, we're my free signal and free telegram. It's linked to my Instagram bio. It's the first link in every one of my YouTube videos. Both of those linked to my TikTok bio. You see right here, this is how we did last week. We went 10-1, giving us a 91% win rate, caught a total of 55,844 pips. And then we click right here. It's going to take you to Monday of that week. Every trade posted as my personal entry, SL, the time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. Now, this is how we did the week before. We went 15-0, giving us a 100% win rate, caught 5,553 pips. And then this is how we did for the month of July. We went 34-3, only took 3 losses that week, giving us a 92% win rate, caught a total of 105,389 pips. 96,594 of those pips were strictly caught with the members in the advanced play signal room. So y'all interested in that, you definitely don't want to miss out. First link in the description. Now let's get into the video. All right, bam. So now that y'all saw the receipts, you saw both the phase 1 and phase 2. Now let's go ahead and break down the mindset behind it. If you don't know what a prop firm or funded account is, it's basically a way for you to get a high 5 to 6 figure account to trade with. Now, granted, you won't be able to use all of it. You only can go past at least 8%, 5% per day, but that's still a lot of money and a lot of possibilities. Now, there are pros and cons to it. The pros are you have to pass 2 phases. You have a month minimum to pass each phase. That's 4 weeks. Now, the first phase you have to pass with 8% in profit, second phase 5%. That's simple, and it's 5 days minimum of trading for the broker I'm using. The broker I'm using is linked down below. Now, the cons is if you break any of the rules, there is no second chance. You'll immediately lose the money and fail the account challenge, and you'll have to get a new one. The pros are once you pass, you have to be profitable for 1 month. Once you're profitable for 1 month without violating the rules, not only will you get the refund back for whatever you paid for the challenge, but then you get that payout. And then after that, every 2 weeks, if you make the minimum required profit, you get an 80% payout. And you get a free 5 to 6 figure trading account. Doesn't that sound great? Now, first things first, this goes for both live and funded accounts. Now, if you don't have a plan, if you do not have a game plan, you're just going on the charts and your only goal is to make some money, stop trading. Trust me, stop trading. You need to have a game plan. Now, I'm not just here to yell and talk fancy. Here is actual video of my personal trading plan that I use till this day, how I double my account at least every 2 weeks to a month without over leveraging. So go ahead and click that video, then come back to this one. Let's go ahead and dissect this. The first target is 8%. So how are we going to reach 8%? We have literally 4 weeks. That's 20 trading days to accomplish this, but we're talking about doing it in 1 week. So all we have to do is simple math, okay? So what is 8 divided by 5. Bam. So literally, if we make at least 2% per day, we can pass in a week. So all we gotta do is make 2% per day. Now, how are we gonna make 2% per day? With prop firm accounts, I suggest highly to risk 1% or 0.5% per trade. That way, you still have some wiggle room just in case you do take a loss, because losses do happen. But that's why you also want to go for high risk reward setups. Remember, on the chart, we saw high risk reward setups on all those trades taken, which is why I was able to pass and scale in so easily. Risk 1% per trade and look for 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 risk reward setups. The reason why you want to look for 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 risk reward setups is that way you're at least making what you're risking. Because think about it, if the full move is a 1 to 1 risk reward setup and doesn't go to the final TP, which sometimes happens, you're not even going to make at least what you're risking. You'll make half or less. Why risk $100 when the max you can make is 50? That doesn't make sense. Where if it's a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, if it goes halfway to the final TP, you'll at least make what you was risking. Makes sense? Now, if you're still a little bit confused on what risk reward is, I got you. Click this video right here. That's going to break it down and make things more clear and concise for you. Bam, that's the first strategy. Make 2% per day. It's that simple, y'all. Now, next thing, you do not need to take multiple trades per day. You can literally just take 1 trade per day and still pass. All right, so that's why I suggest take 1 trade per day. Now, let me break it down for you. Let's say the first trade you take is a loss, so now you're negative. Do not increase what you're risking. Risk the same amount each and every time. Okay, I repeat, do not increase your risk. Do not revenge trade, none of that stuff. Keep consistent, because again, if you didn't watch that risk to reward video, go ahead and check it out, because it's going to break down the mindset behind it. You want to be consistent. You want to be consistent, because think about this. Let's say we took 3 trades. Let's say we lost 2 trades in a row. So we're down 2%. And let's say, okay, this third trade, I'm gonna try to make it all back. So I'm gonna risk 2%. So let's say you lost that third trade. Now you're down 4%, and now you're about to shit yourself because you only have 1% left. Well, not really 1%. You have like 8% overall, but you get what I'm saying. You don't want to do that. Versus if you was risking 1% each trade, you're down 2 trades, you're down 2%. But again, you're looking for 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk reward setup. So if you're looking for those 1 to 2, 1 to 3 minimum risk reward setup, then you're down 2%. And the third trade, if it's a winner, not only will you be able to make back what you lost and break even, be back in the playing field, but if the worst case scenario does happen, you lose 3 trades in a row, you're still only down 3%. So you still have plenty of wiggle room and space to make it back. Let's go back to those screenshots. You see my first 2 trades were losses, but you also see I made that back instantly. Why? Because the risk reward setups, and on top of that, I was consistently risking the same amount each and every trade. It's that simple, y'all. If you're confused on how to calculate your lot size to make sure that you are risking the same amount, of course, if you're a member in the Advanced Play Signal Room, I have a pinned video, pinned message in the group chat breaking down first everything you need to look for before entering a trade, and then how to properly calculate your lot size. Because again, you can't consistently risk 1% per trade if you don't know how to calculate your lot size, because you don't want to close before your stop loss. Doesn't matter if it's a 20 pip stop loss, a 50 pip stop loss, then a 100 pip stop loss. Each trade you take, you should be risking the same exact amount. So if you're not, watch that video. Again, do not be in a rush to try to make money. Focus on the basics and then the money will come. Trust me. Now, also, I don't even recommend getting a funded prop firm challenge until you have at least been profitable consistently for a month to a quarter minimum. Because if not, you're most likely just gonna be donating to the business and the company. Those that stuck to the end of the video, I kept my promise, y'all. I kept my promise. So here's a pro strat you can use after you pass your first funded account, or if you already have some funded accounts passed. Those profits you used, use those profits, let alone that refund, to buy the same size account or buy a bigger account. So not only do you have a free trading account, but then you're using that same amount of money to buy two accounts, 3 accounts, 4 accounts until you max out. And then those profits, reinvest at least half those profits into your personal live account. The other half, do what you want with it, but you want to reinvest and compound. Do not just blow this money away. Take advantage, because again, you can only was 1% recommended per trade on the prop firm account, but on your personal live accounts, you can up that to 5% per trade, even 10% per trade. So think about it. That's free money, man. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below any questions, thoughts, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal room, free Telegram. You saw how we did earlier in the video. If you're interested in learning how to mark up those levels on your charts or learn how to trade directly from me, join the advanced play signal room. I also offer one-on-one sessions, and of course I got the course. The course isn't just teaching you my trading strategy. The course teaches you how to read the charts. This is how I read every single chart. It's not no specific strategy strictly for trading. This strategy works on everything: crypto, options, stocks, gold, indices, obviously. So make sure to check that out if you're interested. If you want to contact me directly, make sure to hit me up on Instagram at playmaker_way. I respond to all messages. Also, make sure to follow me on TikTok. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see you guys in the next video or the next time I'm live. Peace. We out.